Hey everyone, Ned Baker here. Welcome back to the YouTube video.
Yeah, so I can't do front lever pull-ups. What I am going to show you today though is something called the bent arm planche. When I first started training calisthenics, I had a pretty good base from gymnastics. And one day I saw someone do this bent arm planche, also known as a 90-degree hold, and I thought, yeah, why not? I'll give it a go. So I tried, and I failed. Miserably. I wasn't even close. Now, this move isn't actually extremely difficult, it just takes time. If you follow the steps I'm going to show you today, I promise you, you'll be able to get this move. Let's have a look at what this move actually is. So that's the bent arm planche. Now, when you do it, you can do it on some parallel bars here, or you can do it on the floor. If you are going to do it on the floor, make sure you have your hands out to the side. If you have your hands forward, that's going to be very bad for your wrists. So what we're actually doing in this move is we're pushing from a center of mass. Now note that this is not an elbow lever. An elbow lever is where you dig your elbows into your body and hold it. This is different as your arms come out to the side and we're pushing with some strength. Now, if you can't do an elbow lever, you're probably not ready for the bent arm planche. But if you can, and you can do at least 20 push-ups, you're ready to give this one a crack. Okay, let's just have a quick look at the elbow lever first. So instead of being out to the side, come a bit closer. You're going to bring your elbows into your body and just balance it. Alright, now if you can do that, that's when we move on to our first progression. So the first thing is a pseudo push-up hold. So I'm here, I lean forward into a planche lean, and I bend. I lean forward as far as I can and hold. Okay, that's our first progression. So once you can hold that for about 10 seconds, you're ready to move on to the next progression. So the next thing we're gonna do is the same thing, but instead of having our feet on the floor, we're gonna put our feet against the wall. So over here, same thing, but now your feet are gonna be against the wall. And we're just holding here. Okay? Now, these moves, they're not comfortable. But you don't get better with comfortable. You get better with uncomfortable. So what we're doing here, we're making the uncomfortable comfortable. And when that's comfortable, you need to make it harder again. We always need to be pushing to keep getting better. Okay, so once you can do that one for about 10 seconds, then we move on to the next one. This one, there's no wall anymore. We're actually gonna hold it with our feet off the floor. But to make it easier, we're gonna bend our legs, all right? So same thing, we get into position, but now, legs bent. Okay, so again, it's not comfortable, it's a hard move. But when you can do that, then we move on to the next one, which is a straddle. So, same thing, but now our legs are apart and we're trying to hold. Now, you're not going to move on from progression to progression within days. This just takes time. You just have to keep trying every single day. Well, maybe not every day, but do it consistently and I promise you will improve. Okay, when you can do that straddle one, for 10 seconds, you're ready to try the full bent arm planche. So I'll show you again. Hands roughly at your waist, lean forward, legs off and hold. Yeah, that's tough. Now, when I was training for these, I would do them first because when I trained, I would do the hardest exercise first and then work down towards the easiest exercise last. So this is, for me, was one of the hardest exercises for me to do. So it was at the top of my training list. I would do it pretty much straight away after my warming up and all that. once I can hold this position for about 8 to 10 seconds, I attempted something called the 90-degree handstand push-up. And I actually got it with ease. Now, I was also training normal handstand push-ups at the time, but I never actually specifically trained for the 90-degree handstand push-up. I was just doing some handstand push-ups, and I got it. Okay, let's have a look at the 90-degree handstand push-up. So we start on the handstand. Lower down to a bent arm planche. And push back up. Well, if you're still watching, thank you. I want to finish today off with a quote. I listen, but I forget. I see, and I remember. I do, and I understand. So, if you're just listening to this in the background, you're not going to get much from this. If you're maybe watching it, not paying too much attention, move on to the next one, you might remember it. But if you actually listen to what I'm saying and do all these things, I promise you, you will get better. Thank you.
Too early. Oopsie.
Give me Okay, let's have a look at the 90-degree handstand push-up. Oh, no, let's not do that. Okay, let's have a look at the 90-degree handstand. I see. Nope.
Nope.
Woo! Thanks for watching. And remember, never stop learning.
Da 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 da.